Hi, I'm Chris Chase, Project Director for the Western Flyer Foundation. And the most common question I get when folks stop by the Flyer is, where do you start? How do you wrap your head around a project this big and this complex? A boat that's been underwater 3 times, a boat that's had 80 years of hard fishing life. The first thing you got to do is evaluate what you got. So we kind of sifted down through the rubble. We went through the engine room, we went through the staterooms, we went through the fish hole. We took out everything in the boat that wasn't original. The aluminum flying bridge, the aluminum bulwarks, things that were obviously not part of the 1937-1940 era that we're looking to restore to. After being underwater for nearly 7 months, the Western Flyer was towed to Port Townsend in the spring of 2013 and hauled out of the water. John Gregg purchased the Flyer in 2015 and formed the Western Flyer Foundation shortly after. The foundation is centered around the idea of restoring the Flyer to the spring of 1940, the year John Steinbeck and Ed Ricketts departed Monterey, California on a 6.5-week journey to explore the waters of the Sea of Cortez. The first step in a restoration like this is to simply photo document everything you have, hundreds and hundreds of photographs. The next thing you got to do is sift down through the rubble, the archaeological dig, what's old, what's new, what was put on the boat just hours before it sank. The next thing we wanted to do was we wanted to move her to a building, a nice inside secure spot where she could be out of the weather for the next 4 years. This presented the first real challenge for the restoration. The travel lift designed to carry the Flyer through the boatyard wouldn't fit into the building. So we had to design a carriage, lower the Flyer onto the carriage, and pull the Western Flyer into the building on a series of pipes, Once inside and safe from the elements, we could establish a plan to restore the Western Flyer. We needed to do laser scans, create blueprints, estimates, and ultimately timelines for the restoration. Once we had a plan, we were able to start thinking about the first pieces of wood to be put back into the Western Flyer in nearly 80 years. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I'll be posting new videos every couple of weeks. And if you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe. The next few weeks are going to be pretty big in the project. We're going to lift the wheelhouse off the deck and start building out the new stern. So make sure you tune in regularly. Thanks again for watching.